So I know I have been uploading to TikTok recently, or YouTube, depending on this, because this is going with both TikTok and YouTube, just because of, well, not really having any motivation or ideas, and also specifically, I've been having headset issues. As you know, I run the Rift S headset, and let's be real here, Oculus it's been bricked. It's been having a lot of issues because Facebook has been doing what Apple got their ass handed for with their older headsets, the Rift S and the Quest 1. They're updating the software to brick the older headsets to force people to upgrade to get the new ones. But I know it was not a hardware issue that was happening with my Rift S. It was not because it was old, because there's a bunch of older headsets, like say HTC headsets, that still run perfectly today. It is a software issue, and I'm here to enlighten y'all to help y'all fix it. So first thing we are going to do is, what you want to do is go to your local drive, your PC drive, your C drive. Go to Program Files. Find the Oculus application and go to Support. Now, what you want to do for this is you want to delete all the files except for Oculus Worlds, Touch Trivial, and Dreamdex Nux. You want to delete all of those. Delete everything except for those 3 files, and you're going to move all of the files that I will have a link to in the description or the comments of this video, which you can find on a Google Drive. Support how to fix Rift S. You'll move all of these into here after you delete them. Once you do that, you're going to go to the runtime. Well, I don't want to click on that. Properties of the OVR server, OVR server launcher, x64, and Respirate, and you want to go to compatibility. Compatible mode for Windows 8. You want to do this for these 3 programs. In the Oculus runtime, you're going to want to do it for the Oculus drivers. Compatibility, run for Windows 8. And you're also going to do it in the client. Oculus client, properties, on Windows 8, and you're going to want to download, basically double click the Oculus drivers and download the drivers. Once you do that, you're going to want to go to the registry editor. Down to key local machine. This computer, key local machine, software. Wow, 64 in the node. Oculus VR, Oculus, and configuration. And you're going to want to do core channel. It's going to say live. You want to set that to this. No update. This is what this is going to do is it's going to make it so where the Oculus software is going to want to update because it knows it's on a old version. It's going to want to make immediately update. This is going to block it from updating immediately. So once you have that done, you're also, with that done, you are going to want to go over and run the client. Now it is going to show up with the update the drivers and I believe update the firmware, because it's going to install the older version of the firmware for the Oculus for the Rift S, because it's going to be version 2.2.0, but it's going to install 2.2.1, and it's going to install the drivers, blah blah, do all that. Now this is where the fix my Rift S, and should just unplugging and plugging it back in. Once you've restarted, it's going to pull up active, but it's also going to pull up with Oculus software needs to restart. If you keep on restarting it and it doesn't fix it, either do the Fix My Rift as, which will disable the USB and just reactivate it, or simply unplug and replug the headset back in. It's going to say this. Once you got all that done, it's going to say this. And once you unplug the headset, it's going to say this. That's because this firmware was made to run on Windows 8. But it's saying this because it's running off of Windows 10 and via Windows 8 compatibility. Windows 8 compatibility. So it's just saying this. You don't need to worry about all this. Whatever. Let me plug my headset back in. Once you have that done, the Oculus, any applications you have installed will not work. Like, for example, if you have VR chat installed for via the Oculus applications, it straight up will not work. Like, it will try an update, but as you can see, updating is not working because you basically blocked it from updating. But it will still work for fucking Steam VR. Sorry, I can't speak. What you want to do is head over to Steam VR. I think that this thing has to be a two-part video if I can't fit all this into one. And you want to go to Properties, Beta, select Oculus Windows 7 and 8 version 15. This is the words that are key here, which allowed older Oculus software. These are the keywords here, which will get this to run smoothly and perfectly. Once you have that installed, I'm going to go back to your C drive, go to Program Files, x86, find where Steam is, go to Steam Apps, Common, Steam VR, and go to, see here, in Content, no, it was in Bin. Windows, you can do both Windows 64 and Windows 32-bit at the same time. You're going to want to do Steam VR application, turn the compatibility to Windows 8. We're doing this because as you are running, as you open the Oculus application and are in Steam VR, it will pop up with random. Your headset will still crash. It would crash for me because it registered that it was running off of Windows 10, which it's running off. It's running off Windows 10, which was built for Windows 8. So that's why it's on the compatibility mode. Yeah, you don't really need to do that. Whatever. Once you finally have all that done, and you go back into devices, it will pop up with the Oculus software. It needs to reset to fix it, blah blah blah. Just unplug, replug your headset back in. Open, go to your headset, and put the damn thing on. And it'll pull up the dashboard. And from there, you're just gonna want to run Steam VR. Now, it will not show up here. You're gonna want to just first run it off of. We're gonna first run it off of Steam first. Into headset mode, and it will launch normally. Now, if you're at this point, if you are running, like say, OVR Advanced.